He said, it's a thin line between love and hate. That's the shit that my grandma said. At the end of the day, it's the end of the day, and I kind of attend at the end of the day. And they talking like they with this shit. I put this thing to their face. Yeah. It's like, nah, but y'all know how they say it's a thin line between love and hate. Did y'all know it was a thin line between envy, jealousy, and motivation? Did y'all know that? This something I've been thinking. I be thinking about. You know what I mean? This is my own ideals. You know, the way this is something I done put together myself through my own experiences. You know what I mean? So look, I was thinking like, all right. So look, obviously, there's a thin line between jealousy and envy. Jealousy is you see somebody with something you want, and you think they shouldn't have it. You think you should have it, like you should be in their shoes. That's what jealousy is. You feel like you should have that thing, like you're more deserving of that thing than they are. That's basically what jealousy is. But envy is more of you see something somebody has and you want it too. It's not necessarily that you want to take it from them and they shouldn't have it. It's more like, damn, they have something I want. You know what I mean? Like, they have something that you feel that you're worthy of. You don't want them not to have what they have, but you just feel like I want that, basically. But where jealousy is more of, no, I should have that. They don't deserve that. I deserve that. That's what jealousy is. That's the thin line between jealousy and envy. But there's also a thin line between envy and motivation. Alright, so think about it like this. You can say you envy somebody for something they have because it's something you also want. You can use that envy as a means of motivation to work on yourself towards getting that said object or whatever it may be. You know what I mean? So like, for example, you see somebody, for me, they got a nice build, they be in the gym. You like, dang, I want that. Like, I want that for myself. Like, you don't want to take what they got. You want to use what they got as a means, as motivation. Like, damn, bro, they going all crazy in the gym. I see them going crazy. It's like it's a comparison thing. It's like you comparing yourself, but you're taking that comparison and like you're being honest with yourself. There's somewhere I want to be. Let me work on myself to get there. That's the thin line between envy and motivation. So back to the whole comparison thing. Like, as humans, we're going to compare ourselves. Like, that's what we do. We're constantly comparing. Like, we're looking at things for what we are versus what that is. Like, I'm different from this goddamn camera right here. Like, we're constantly comparing. It's our nature. So it's like, it's all about how you're taking that comparison. Are you comparing yourself and are you being jealous? Are you comparing yourself? Are you being envious? Or are you comparing yourself and being motivated? You know what I mean? Like, one, like, you're going to compare. It's just all about being self-aware enough to, like, it's about being self-aware enough and honest with yourself to know which one are you doing. Are you being jealous? Because, like, when you're jealous, it's like a feeling. It's like a burning feeling inside. Like, you see something, you scrolling on Instagram, you see something somebody else doing, and you feel like you should be doing it, and they shouldn't. You get that, like, burning feeling inside. Like, that's jealousy. Be aware of that. But then, like, envious is just like, you scrolling, you see something somebody else got. This is why you gotta be careful with social media too, because, like, it happens all the time on social media. Like, really pay attention to your thoughts, and when you're scrolling through media and you comparing yourself to what people got and what you got. So, like, as you scrolling and you like, damn, I like that. I like what they're doing. I'm envious of that. Like, I want that for myself. Like, and then, like, envy and motivation, like, when you envy something, you don't take action. You just get that thought, like, dang, I like what they doing. I want to do that. But you don't act on it. When you get motivated, Like, motivation is still envy. Like, but it's like it's like the positive side of it. You know what I mean? It's like it's like a spectrum. It's like jealousy over here, and that's like the negative side. Then you got envy in the middle, and then you got motivation on the positive side. So it's like a spectrum. Like, everything is a spectrum. You know how they say it's a thin line between love and hate? It's like envy is that middle part between love and hate. You know what I mean? Hate over here, love over here, and then you got that thin line. So yeah, man, that's something I was thinking about. Quick little video, but like the key to this is being self-aware. Like, you gotta be honest with yourself when you're being jealous or something. Like I've done been there. Like, this is why I've even thought about this. Like, cause I've been on the jealousy end. I transmuted it. You feel me? I'm a mental alchemist. You know what I mean? I'm a whole alchemist out here in these streets. So feel me? I know how to take one emotion and turn it to another one. So like, when I had to realize and acknowledge that I was being jealous, and I had to transform that to envy. Like, okay, I need to stop being jealous. For me, that little burning feeling needs to cut it out. Like, then I've been on that envy, and I've been on that envy spectrum. And I'm like, bro, I can do that. Like, I can do that same thing. I just need to work on myself. Boom, motivation. And like, it's like when you motivated, it's like, okay, you can like, it's like, I still want you to have what you got. Like, cause what you got is inspiring me to be a better version of myself. It's like, I still want you to have what you got. Like, keep doing what you're doing, but I'm gonna work on myself to get maybe where you at one day, maybe even better. So yeah, man. Then I had a point in my mind that I wanted to finish that point before I got there, but I just completely forgot. Dang, I forget, man. Was it I already said the self-aware thing. Yeah, give me a second, man. I'm spitting from the dome right now, so yeah, you gotta give me a second. But yeah, man, it's all about being self-aware and acknowledging your emotions and transmuting them. Cause you don't have to stay on that one side. You can move. Like, you just gotta acknowledge and be self-aware of where you're at. Are you hating on this person? Or are you using this person as motivation? Dang, I had a whole point, but I completely forgot. Yeah, man. It's a thin line between love and hate. That's just it. Now my mama say at the end of the day, say end of the day, and I kind of attend at the end of the day. Talking at the end of the day with that shit. I put it stick to their feet. Yeah, man. I'm gonna remember that point in a minute. But just in case I don't, that's the video. I mean, I just came from the dome with this one, cause you know, why not? Stay tuned. A lot of more content, a lot of more thoughts that I'll just be thinking. And yeah, holla at your boy Keanu Nastiest, all nasties. I'm still trying to remember that point. Come back. Alright, fuck it, it's gone, man. Yeah, man. Alright, man, so it's a quote that say, comparison is the thief of all joy. But it's kind of more of, that's how I think about that. Like, it's more of how you interpret that comparison. It's really how you interpret the comparison, because you can use it to motivate. You can use that comparison to motivate yourself, or you can just be a hating ass nigga. You can use it to just be a hater. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's all about who you comparing yourself to. For me, I compare myself to me. That's who I compare myself to. Or God. I compare myself to God. Feel me? Man, it's a thin line between love and hate. It's a thin line between jealousy and motivation. Yeah, a little quick video, man. I can't remember my point. It was a point that I was gonna get to, but key takeaways from this video, like, one, acknowledge how you're interpreting that comparison. be honest with yourself. Are you being jealous? Do you have that little burning feeling inside whenever you see that person doing whatever they doing? Acknowledge that. Accept that. Oh, I just found my point. There we go. You have to be able to, like, you have to be able to correct yourself when you're wrong. Like, if you're feeling that jealousy, like, you have to be able to, in your mind, like, that first thought that come, you have to be able to correct that. Like, it might not even come as a thought. It might come as a feeling. You might get that burning feeling. You need to acknowledge that and correct yourself. Like, for me, I'll be talking to myself damn near like, for me, like I'm a kid, like I'm my own parent or some shit. I'll be like, nah, bro, that ain't for me. That ain't it. That ain't right. Like, you need to chill. You need to relax on that. Like, stop acting like that. You feel me? Like, that's how I literally be in my own head. Like, so like, you have to be able to correct yourself. Like, I don't even know no better way to even say that. Like, no, that's not for me. That's not how I should be thinking about that. Let me think about it this way. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be able to, you have to have enough self-awareness to know that you're even being a certain way in the first place. And then you have to be, like, you have to have a higher perspective on that and be like, nah, that's not right. Like, I shouldn't be thinking like that. And then you can go over to the correct way of thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, think about it this way. And then boom, anytime you get that little burning feeling or jealousy, like, do the same thing. Like, nope, that's not it, bro. Like, that's not me. Like, that's not for me. That's not me. So for me, like, that's not, I shouldn't even be thinking about it that way. Yeah, bro. I'm sorry I almost forgot that, because that's, for me, that's a key point. Like, correct yourself. Like, you are able to correct yourself. You don't have to go off that first feeling or thought. Like, for me, regroup, recollect, and think about it a different way. Yes, sir. Yeah, that was my point, man. For me, that's all I wanted to say, man. That's the video. Let's get it, man. Let's be great. Let's be the gods that we is, man. Let's get it. Let's go.